Season, as you can see, a little bit sloppy with the play early on.
Brazile for three from the corner.
Hey, so you want to look up statistically and see, did you get better at being a better shooter? Did your free throw percentage increase?
You put that into the SWAC after the 15 wins last year in that conference. You know they're going to do some damage. The question is how much.
And a cup tracks it down. Brazile on the reload. No. Shooting night for the Hogs. Brazile from downtown. No.
Nice spin move. Couldn't finish. Brazile rebounds. The trailer. It's Arkansas.
Yourself, so you got a good look. Let it rip.
Rhythm three. Had the crowd rocking here. While trying to build the momentum back up quickly. Brazile. Brazile loads up. Richmond, another one. Shot clock winding down for Brazile. No.
Potential shot from Ruffin. And Ruffin's yet to score, averaging 15.5.
Simple passes if you're Razorback. Just move the ball, simple passes.
Shots long from
a year two. That's his second one, 2 for 10. John was talking about today. He loves his stroke. Thinks he's going to get better from three.
Brazile knocked away from Wagner. Another deflection for Brown. Line it up, Brazile. He sticks in. Evans caught fire for a stretch. Oh, he got denied at the rim. He could not jam it.
How about Brazile? And going for the three now, NBA style.
Brazile, Caleb Foster. Brazile. Air ball. He did what?
He was looking for the lob.
And now Arkansas needs points. A-cup, swing, Brazile. Too strong.
Explode, man, on those 8-9-0 runs with the best of them.
The very athletic Billy Richmond into the game. Corner three, Brazile. No good. Another three, no good. They're cold to start this game, and A-cup will push. Brazile left alone. Bottom.
An accordion defense. You press up, you press back, but just way too much room.
Brazile. Field.
Talk a little bit. Brown very quiet. Conwell's been quiet. McNeely.
Brazile again.
Why not?
We're waiting for somebody else to comment.
Maybe we're seeing ghosts, but
The dunk, and then everybody got to be a part in that half-court possession. Acuff with 12. Kicks it out for TB. Wide open look.
Now they're playing the game they want to play, also being able to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end. Trevon Brazile. He didn't get a body, and you created lanes to go rebound.
Anderson was the one to free it up for Petty. Brazile.
Part of the balance we talk about, yeah, you got Anderson and Toppin doing their thing, but when you're playing out of the double, it's going to be whoever gets the open shot.
Here it's Brazile for Arkansas. Arkansas down by 5. A-cup has been really good today. He kicks for Brazile. Brazile! Now in the hands of Darius A-cup. Off the Brazile screen. Pick and pop Brazile.
I mean, he finished the season at a very high level, and he's carried that over to the start of this season.
Arkansas they're done playing with their food. They have intercepted a couple of passes, trying to turn it into points. Brazile can stretch it.
And put it in the books right now in terms of getting off to a good start.
Brazile lets him.
Man getting to the basket. He's 6'5", and again, he is an athletic wing that can really get downhill.
Oh, he wants another.
Team expects him to do it at a very, very high level for him.
Brazile almost pulled it from the right wing. He's got it back here. Step back, throws it up.
Blocking shots, but he's been a great finisher and a guy that's really scored for him this year.
He's averaged about 11 points per game. He's been a very productive starter. Of 7 from the field. He was dialed in.
Again, just picking up where he left off on Saturday, that 24 and 10.
How about another? Wow.
Shown to start this season.
Reaching his full potential. Pulls another 3.
Arkansas has the rebound. 12-point game. A lot of basketball left here. Brazile. No. You know.
If you're James Madison, yeah, you want to get shots on target. Trevon Brazile right there has been shooting the lights out for themselves and holding their own.
First game back after Christmas for these teams. You can expect
touchdown low, denied there. Good block as Wagner got back. Boy, great recovery defense by Arkansas. Their first 2 possessions.
There's Brazile, his first 3. Around and out. Malik Ewan. He'll kick it. Trevon Brazile, 3 corner short.
Tennessee just make 7 threes a game at 34%. They don't rely heavily on that 3-point shot.
Acuff to the paint to kick. Brazile's 3.
No, prior to the game. Fugazi?
Yes.
Yeah, Fugazi is a slang word which refers to something that is fake or damaged beyond repair. That's his take on where we are with the NIL. Basketball. Yes, in college basketball. Fugazi'd.
Ole Miss is showing zone and going man right now, so it kind of confused Arkansas for a second.
Brazile for 3, guarded by Perry. The playmaker starting to size him up. Over to Brazile for 3. Line, picked up the dribble, got doubled. Brazile, corner 3, that's long. Didn't hit the rim. Shot points in the last 2 minutes for Klafke. He has tied his career high. Acuff, kick it out to Brazile. He's open. Wants it back. He's got it. They clear. Acuff, dribble drive. Back out to Brazile.
Here coming Arkansas. Murphy challenged. And here come the Razorbacks that turn it up defensively. Brazile for 3.
And he's 31% from downtown. Carolina shoots a lot of threes. The problem is at times they hit him at a low percentage. We'll see if they can 3 from Stute. That's the kind of shot that Miles Stute has to hit tonight for this offense to be effective.
Yeah, especially on the road. You start playing games, and it's really been feast or famine for this Gamecock team. They either shoot extremely well or they're
5-star recruit.
And if not for his teammate, he'd have a few freshman player of the week.
Yes, he would.
Outstanding player, great shooter, great offensive player.
Brazile. And another.
This building is on fire right now. Here's Acuff to Wagner. Blow by to the baseline. Out to Brazile.
And only 24% on the offensive glass. That's a crazy low number. Acuff.
Brazile, good 3-point shooter.
Jr., that's a tough pass. He found Nwoko, but he could not finish. Now Arkansas, for one of the few times they'll try to push. TB, Trevon Brazile misses.
Break up, got the ball in a scoring position. I'd try to get it out of his hands.
He might get it back. There he is, Acuff Jr. Trevon Brazile got an open look at a 3.
Stops. You can't be a Final Four offense and a round of 32 defense and expect to go deep in March.
Brazile has all day to set up.
In conference play, Kentucky had won 5 in a row before getting blown out at Vanderbilt on Tuesday. They're 5-3 as Brazile misses in Fayetteville back in 1995. The year after Arkansas won the national championship. That's the last time he's been here. Brazile, a spot up the lips.
That's okay.
As if to say, quiet down.
That young man scored a lot of points in high school.
Brazile trying to answer with the high arcing 3. Aberdeen with 10. He's averaging 16 over his last 6 games. Brazile, corner launch.
Hurry up offense if you're Arkansas. You've got to be on the attack.
And they're just 3 for 12 from 3, but Brazile's hit a couple. That one. Acuff gets passed away. Challenged at the rim. Brazile is wide open. Way off the mark. Saved.
Off with a 3. Ballard thought he was fouled. And here comes Brazile.
Good job by Mississippi State setting a wall in transition.
Down 3 with a minute to go, but they just have not found the answer, particularly late in games.
This team's been competitive, but they have. You want to catch that one and quickly get it up on the boards and get the easy deuce before the help side can rotate over.
Brazile off the mark. Great read.
You know what you can get from Hubbard, but it's going to have a massive point production elsewhere.
High-flying hoops here at the hump. Brazile steps into a 3. Part of it is the injuries, of course. Part of it is that he's really figured out what his role can be.
Up and under move, left-handed hook shot is no good. And that is a guy we haven't talked about much, Martell Sutton. Coach McMahon said he's got to play big for us to win games like this. Straight on three, too strong. Provide the spark that LSU needs.
Well, my guess is it's going to provide a spark for Arkansas to try to answer it, which is better for us.
Yes. Kick out from A-Cup. Brazile again, and that's hard, trying to get this back into single digits. Backdoor cut. Thomas back up top. Brazile. He likes that spot on the floor.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to play much of it.
No, but he's going to need to mix it up. It's just teams are too good this year.
Let me ask you.
Freshman, best scoring freshman backcourt in the country with A-Cup, and Billy Richmond gets another CC freshman that have played over the last 20 years or so. He joins Ben Simmons, and John Wall is the only freshman to reach 500 points and 150 assists in a season. Thomas with the dish, Brazile for three.
Guys that just came in and just said, look, they were good, but man, did they turn out to be great. Somebody like Hero, his work ethic, his toughness, and confidence in himself. And our friend Chuck Barrett on play-by-play radio for the Hogs said, anybody old enough to remember that game knows exactly where they were at the line and draw contact the way they'd like to.
On average, you go to the line 28 times a game. It's only been 15 trips to the line so far tonight with under 5 to go.
11. Wagner passes it up. Brazile. No, Arkansas 44-37. And Brazile, same spot he just missed from. Reitzel draws A-Cup now. Brazile's left open.
For an Arkansas freshman, he'll need at least 40 for Arkansas to win this game.
Wagner drives, kicks. Brazile can make it. Too strong.
Very well coached offensive team in the system. Razorbacks looking to stay within striking distance of SEC leader Florida ahead of that showdown in the Swamp this weekend. They have a real fight on their hands here tonight. Out of the corner, Brazile, that'll roll. Has it beyond the three-point line, he'll drive it. Finds the open shooter in Brazile in the zone, but normally after about the second or third pass, they will match up and go man. That's too wide open. Brazile got an extra
different player than we saw him at times earlier in the season.
More comfortable, making much better decisions.
Both he and his coach agreed his confidence is in a really good place right now. Brazile, incredible balance tonight for the Gators. Trevon Brazile lines up a three.
Off the mark with the runner. 8-4 Hogs. Here comes A-Cup. Brazile from downtown. Talent coming next year. Jordan Smith. I was talking to Paul Biancardi, the Godfather. Trevon Brazile. That
Earlier, Arkansas is on their way to a C-note. 50 points in the first half. My goodness.
And they're tracking towards $120 at one point. Hogs shooting 55%.
Why not go back to that middle ball screen? We talk about March. You better be able to defend the middle ball.
For all those seasons, and then Texas and the SEC starting last year. Played twice. Hogs won both times. Brazile.
To a different responsibility on the floor if you're G.J. Wagner. At times, he's just in the corner all by himself. Now he's got to run the show.
Outside of Brazile.
Tigers have missed 7 of their last 8 in the midst of this Arkansas run.
Brazile, he checked.
A-Cup Jr. on the bench trying to nurse that left ankle back to full strength before the SEC tournament tomorrow.
Going to absolutely include Thomas.
Brazile's open for 3.
6 from deep.
This Oklahoma team respects the athletes and Acuff, but they don't fear the Razorbacks. Call if he just sells it a little bit. Smart play.
So second on Jones. To Brazile from Tommy.
The second chance points.
Acuff going to work. Good defense. Trevon Brazile open for three.
Flip. Brazile corner three, high archer.
That basketball, man, that big body and his control of it is impressive.
Richmond Brazile, he's open. 3-1.
Brazile has played outstanding basketball. He likes that to slip out of screens. You got to be careful of that because he can knock down a three. Billy Richmond III, a kick to Brazile, who as well. And this team with Vanderbilt Commodores in basketball, they have an opportunity this year. Now that they're whole, that Duke Miles is back healthy, they are a threat. Bridge matchup. This is the Tyler Nickel that Vandy fans know. Brazile to take it away. Good ball pressure now by Tanner. They're just clearing out for him. Shot clock at 5. He kicks to Brazile. Who hit? Boy, Tanner almost stole it, almost fouled him again. Brazile feeling it. And it's a turnover.
Ewing kicks it back outside. Brazile is way short on a three. In and out for Lamishka. Brazile thought about it, takes it, got it. Wagner back to Brazile. He'll try a triple. No good. Regards for the Razorbacks. Brazile, a three-pointer off the mark. Acuff, he's had some battles with Kerr. They are bumping each other. Brazile for three. Brazile, look out. Oh, lost the handle. We might have seen another highlight. He'll try three instead.
You want to pick a quick second.
Brazile got a clean look from three. The follow
has been in practice yesterday. There were times I noticed he was grimacing a bit. He just said he stepped hard on the court and landed awkwardly, did some stim and deep tissue work to get back, talked to the doctors. They said everything is structurally fine with
for Arkansas. And on the drive, kicks it back to Brazile for three. Yes, Brazile back out there after being in that pile-up. So he's going to try a three from the baseline.
That was important, too, that he stayed out of foul trouble, so he'll allow Brazile to block it if it's a straight-up jumping contest.
Darius Acuff sprays it to the corner. Brazile, no the ball. Richmond, guarded by Pete. Richmond gives it up. Brazile for three, air ball.
Arkansas was only down a 4-possession game before that, and so plenty of opportunity and time to make a run at this. And unfortunately, on that last defensive play, not able to come up with that steal.
Arkansas needs to hold off Utah State. That was a 12-point win for Arizona. Utah State hung in there, though. Fourth Sweet 16 in the last 5 years. Been adamant about this team runs through their point guard. And every NBA scout you talk to about Jaden Bradley, they love his makeup, love it.
He's some demons. He came in 11 and 10 in Sweet 16 games.